another one. Yeah. Ha. That's the last we'll see of you.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hey, this area hasn't been secured yet. Be careful.
Thanks. I'll keep my eyes open.
Can't look after yourself, eh? I don't care what you're doing here or where you're from. I only care about security. Unauthorized people will be considered a looter. If I tell Severin at the farm, or if he sees you, you'll be arrested instantly. This area is off limits.
What do you know about this area?
This camp's run by the Order for the Inquisition.
What's the camp for?
All the troops out here use it. They bring artifacts here and guard these two ruins. One here below the farm and another further up.
Are the ruins dangerous?
We've got creatures piling out of the ruins and spreading out everywhere.
Can you tell me more about the ruins here?
I can't really. I just stand guard here. If you want to know more, talk to Severin.
Hello there. Are you on your way to the monastery?
Maybe. What are you doing here?
Collecting plants. But I need some help. Something's gone wrong.
You need a hand collecting those plants.
Well, I'm not really meant to get help. It's Master Abrax's test, and he really wouldn't approve. But it's not the plants I need help with. Kraban was helping me, although don't let on I told you. And now Kraban's disappeared.
Greetings.
Hey, you're a novice, right?
For the time being, yes.
And that's about to change.
Soon. I'm on my last test. Once I have the plants for Master Abrax, I'll be a mage.
Who is Master Abrax?
A master up at the monastery. Very clever. His test is the last one I have to pass. Mind you, at least you always know where to find him.
Where?
In his laboratory. He hardly ever leaves it. To be honest, I think he's a little strange in the head.
What sort of test are you doing?
I'm supposed to get him some plants. Here from the forest.
Need any help?
No, I need to do this by myself. Thanks for the offer, though. Nobody knows where they can. It's hard to remember what it was like before.
You there. You better not be a looter or a vagrant.
I'm not. I have a letter of recommendation from Commandant Carlos.
Sure you do. Sure you do. Oh, you do. Well, sorry, can't be too careful. We've had all types trying to get in here. I'm Severin. This farm is under my command. Stay away from the buildings and don't question my people. Remember that, and we'll get along just fine.
Good to know. Are there many ruins round here?
2 of them have risen here. Both have been investigated by my men, and we took what we could out of them. A good man perished, though, in the upper ruins. Lethal place. Don't go near it.
Did you manage to get any artifacts from the ruins?
We're going to send the crates up to the monastery. We're finished with the ruins here. I'm not risking any more men for a couple of goblets. Besides, I need men here to guard what we've found, as long as those thieving gnomes are wandering around. But if you want to take a look at the ruins, on your head be it.
What problems are the gnomes causing you?
Those little runts would take the armor off your back while you slept. Have you ever seen how they dress? Pockets all over their coats, stuffed full with anything of value. They live to loot. This farm serves as an intermediate camp where we collect everything we've turned up in excavations and in searching the ruins. The Inquisitor would have my hide if I let the gnomes steal what we have gathered here.
Can I help you with these gnomes?
I'm willing to take any help I can get. There's a group of them camped to the north. If you get rid of them, that would be a great help.
What do you know about the other ruins on this island?
They're sprouting up like weeds. I had orders to send another group west to recover the artifacts from the ruins up there. Rudolph and his men. I haven't heard from them for quite a while, though. The way things are, I don't even know if they're still alive.
All right. I'll deal with the gnomes for you.
That's what I like to hear. A man of action. But keep an eye on your pockets or they'll be in and out before you know it.
I could find out how Rudolph's group are doing.
Any news would be welcome, but watch yourself. It's dangerous to the west. Wish I could spare you some men, but we're stretched too thin as it is.
I'll be fine.
I respect your confidence.
Any idea where Rudolph and his men might be?
There is a small ruin in the west, just outside that bandit-infested swamp. Could be that Rudolph and his men were digging for artifacts there.
I'll check it out.
Can't be any more specific. He could be anywhere to the west.
Now who could teach me to pick locks? I think that's cooked. You should have fewer problems now. I've dealt with those gnomes.
That's one less problem to worry about. You have my thanks. See Reuben about a reward.
Hey, wait. You came up the mountain, right?
So,
What business do you have out here? I don't recognise you.
what's my business to you?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. But if Santiago spots you, you'll be in trouble.
Who's Santiago?
He's with the Inquisition. You don't want to mess with him. He'd have you recruited to the monastery quick as look at you.
What happens in the monastery?
First, they shove a big stick in your hand. Then, they make you sweep the courtyards or stand guard like me. Not even a beer to keep you going. I'd do anything for a beer. Anything remotely fun is kept in a wine cellar. And that's always locked.
It doesn't sound that bad.
Well, if you like the sound of it, go and see Santiago and join up.
What are you doing out here?
Watching the road for creatures, and probably providing a free meal for any hungry beasties that come wandering by.
Why don't you just run for it?
Once you've listened to those noises in the shadows, you'll be glad of a secure place to sleep. It's no fun in there, but it's no fun out here either. Even if I did make it back to Harbour Town, the Inquisition would just bring me right back here again. Not many places to hide on an island. I don't really have a lot of options.
Here, have a swig of this.
Beer? You've got beer? Man alive, that's good stuff. That's like water to a dying man, that is.
What creatures?
Well, all manner of things came out of the ground with those ruins. Think of your worst nightmare, then double it. That's them.
I don't see any creatures.
Oh, they're smart. Smart and vicious. I hear them shuffling around in the shadows, waiting. I just hope those beasts stay in the shadows.
I've dealt with your monsters. You have nothing to fear from the shadows anymore.
Really? Those horrible things? You faced them?
Yeah. They were gnomes.
Gnomes? Are you sure? They sounded a lot bigger.
Well, there were a few of them.
Listen, don't tell anyone about this. The boys will never let me hear the end of it. It'll be nomads in my bed for weeks.
Sure. I won't say a thing.
Thanks. You're a pal.
Well, who do we have here? I don't recognize you. Looks to me like you're a vagrant. And vagrancy, that's illegal. If you can't give me a good reason why you're here, you will be recruited.
I volunteered. I'm already enrolled at the monastery.
Is that so? Well, we'll ask Master Palace about that. I'll take you straight to him.
Another recruit. The guards brought you here because you transgressed the law. Am I correct?
Nope. I volunteered.
I see. Then you must have something to show me.
I have a letter from Commandant Carlos.
Let me see. Belshaw. I see. You rendered services in Harbour Town. Interesting. This changes things. We can make use of people like you.
For what?
That is your decision. The training we offer here would start you as a recruit, setting you on the path of a warrior.
Or,
if your spiritual side is strong, you could become a novice, and later a mage. Whatever your choice, you must complete the same basic training.
what is the basic training?
The fundamentals of staff fighting. Once that's completed, the Masters will take over, and you will learn from them. This is necessary whichever path you choose.
What can I expect as a mage?
Magic is a demanding discipline. Diligence, patience, practice, and sacrifice are all required. However, you would not carry out advanced combat training. There would be no time, but the rewards as a mage are great and would grant you access to all the spells the Masters can teach you.
What if I wish to be a warrior of the Order?
Warriors learn staff combat, of course, and the basics of magic. You will become a skilled fighter armed with powerful combat spells.
I have decided. I will take the path of magic.
Then turn to the door on my left and go into the room next door. The novice tailor will give you your robe, and he will explain what happens next.
What is your role here? You haven't said.
Apart from answering questions from people like you, I am the administrator of the monastery. That keeps me more than busy.
Could I help you with that?
No, you concentrate on your training and your tests.
Tests? What tests?
Every master will test you. That is how you will proceed through the ranks here. You must listen well and study hard. That is what we expect from you.
Do you have a test for me?
You have already done a great deal for the Order. I do not need to test you.
Weren't you listening? You need to talk to Taylor. I'm Caleb, the handsome one. Taylor is the fellow in the chamber across the way.
Interesting.
Hey, sorry for staring. I'm always interested in new faces. I'm Taylor. I'm guessing Master Palace sent you here?
You said you'd have a robe for me.
Wear it with pride. Your bond with magic is not one easily achieved.
Do you have some kind of map of this place?
Oh, yes. Every novice receives a map. Can't have them getting lost.
Now I'm here, can I leave the monastery?
Yes, from time to time. But believe me, you're safer in here.
So how do I leave the monastery?
Master Palace opens the gate, but he'll only do that once Master Ignatius considers you worthy.
Who is Master Ignatius?
Look, I can understand all the questions. I had them too. But like Master Palace told me, everything in good time. You'll learn about Master Ignatius soon enough, so just relax. Look around, and be safe in the knowledge that nothing's trying to eat you in here.
Are you here out of your own free will?
You could say that. I used to be with the Don, but never saw eye to eye with the man. After Harbour Town got taken over, I came up here.
You enjoy sweeping the floors?
Well, I wasn't going to follow the Don into the swamp. Safer, warmer, and more rewarding here. Do you want to see your chamber?
Sure. Show me the way.
Follow me.
So, we've a new recruit in our midst. Where's your tunic, recruit?
I don't have one. I'm training to become a mage.
Each to their own. But you should know it takes more than some fancy finger waving to get by here. Go and get yourself a staff and get back here sharpish.
Why do I need a staff?
Because everyone learns how to fight here. The staff is a noble weapon. In the right hands, as deadly as any blade. Although it pays to have a good blade handy too. And I think it's wise to see just how much training you're going to need. No sense in your dying too quick.
Where's your staff?
You're observant, I like that. I've done my training, now it's up to you to do yours. Besides, if I need to, I can take a staff off any of these lot without breaking a sweat.
I'll be right back, Eric.
Don't forget the master part. Believe me, you don't want to know what it took to earn that title.
I'll be right back, Master Eric.
That's more like it.
This is the training area, where Master Eric whips new recruits into shape. Once you finish basic instruction, Master Vitus will conduct your training further. If you treat him right, Master Eric's a decent sort. Let's move before someone sticks a broom in your hand. Oh, and you're sharing your room with Hemlar. He's rather grumpy, but shouldn't cause you any worry. This is your room. I'll be going. I've just remembered something I need to be doing somewhere else. Good luck.